This is a HeadGum original.
In 1977, NASA sent 2 solid gold records into space so that aliens might find them and understand life on Earth.
I send greetings on behalf of the people of our planet and friendly wishes to all who may encounter this Voyager.
Now, we're making new records with our friends.
We step out of our solar system into the universe, seeking only peace and friendship. We know full well that our planet and all its inhabitants are but a small part of this immense universe that surrounds us.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Well.
We're back!
We're back with part 2 of Mooner.
That's not what they're called.
I know, but I kind of want to do a British thing with it, but you're right. I'm just fully saying it wrong.
You're saying it wrong.
Moona,
the band.
Moona the band, and
That's the legal name of the band.
yeah, their S corp is called Moona the band dot S corp dot taxes purposes.
Huh.
Yeah, how are you?
Live, laugh, and love.
Well, let's get into it with Moona. Shelby and I'm very tired today
Oh.
because Shelby and I went out last night.
I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic.
We hit the town. I look like shit. My forehead's kind of hot.
Oh.
It's from the lights. It's from the lights.
Caleb says, my forehead's kind of hot. I have chills.
Dry cough. No, we just took a COVID test. It's not that. Look, we had fun last night. We went to the Hollywood Bowl.
Ever heard of her?
We saw Waxahachie and Haim.
Ever heard of them?
Ever heard of them? They were amazing. Waxahachie. Shout out Waxahachie. We love you, girl. Katie.
Shout out Waxahachie girl. We love you, girl.
Katie Waxahachie. We love you, girl. So good. Such a good show.
Shout out Haim. We love you guys too.
Shout out Haim. We love you guys too. Katie gave us tickets. We loved Haim. We loved them both.
Katie gave us tickets. We have a little bit more of an allegiance to her.
Haim.
We also like Haim, and they did a great job.
Haim, if you want a publicity shout out on the pod, it's a give us tickets situation. I love your family. Incredible work. Your songs are great.
How many siblings do you guys have? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Haim, hit the comments with how many siblings you have.
They made a comment last night that was like, there were so many of us. And I was like,
yeah.
Is there more than the 3? And yeah, it's a Google search. I know
it's a
that.
Google search away, but Haim, go to the comments instead. Beautiful evening in LA last night.
Really nice weather.
Gorgeous weather. Of course, you know us. We had to walk to Dave & Buster's in Hollywood after the show.
I had to I was on the phone with Lindsay, and I was like, Lindsay's my girlfriend, for the listeners who don't know that. And I was like...
Shelby dates girls.
And I...
well, just one right now. I'm just saying in the general idea of dating Shelby dates girls, and one of the ones you're dating right now, Lindsay.
And I was like, you will never guess where I got to go pee last night. A Dave & Buster's.
And she was like, what? I imagine
she
she's
said
exhausted
that is the
with you.
highlight of the night.
I imagine she's exhausted with you constantly.
100%.
Always some bit.
Yeah, obviously she's
Guess
annoyed.
where I got to pee last night? And she's like, I'm fully trying to live a regular adult life. And you're like, Dave & Buster's, midnight, picture it. Hollywood.
Dating me is not the glamorous life you think it is.
Oh, boy.
It's a lot of phone calls about Dave & Buster's.
Being friends with Shelby is not the glitz, glam, and fame you think it is. It's a lot of phone calls about Dave & Buster's.
No, I did go to Dave & Buster's last night and the day before that. You guessed it, I was at Six Flags.
You guessed it. Shelby went to Six Flags on Saturday and Dave & Buster's on Sunday.
Perfect weekend. I played 3 carnival games, one each one, and none of them had a prize that even seemed exciting to me, but I had to get them.
Yeah.
Now I have 3 Batman balls, 1 soccer, 1 basketball, 1 football.
And you're saying to yourself, this is a grown adult woman. Yeah, that's my grown adult best friend.
I kept looking if there was like a kid in a Batman shirt or something I could give them to. But then I got scared. I got scared that one of the parents would be like, we don't need this crap, and get mad at me. So I was like, I'll just keep them.
I went to Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
Shaky Graves.
Shaky Graves Pizza Parlor. And they have an arcade and I won a bunch of tickets. I mean, I hit the jackpot. I went
When
crazy.
did you go?
This was months and months ago.
I was going to say, it was interesting not to get a call. And it still was, but it's far enough away that I'm over it.
Do you think you might have been busy? But I don't remember. Because, I know that you love arcade games. I won a bunch of tickets. Just murdered on something.
Yeah.
Huge pile of tickets.
Yeah.
And there were some kids in there, and I was like, I don't need like a disco ball or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to give my ticket to one of these kids. And one of them was like, oh my God, happy birthday to their friend. And I was like, oh my God, I'll give it to the birthday kid. And I said, hey, happy birthday. Here's some tickets. We don't want them. Have fun. It was such a short interaction, not weird at all. But one of the parents saw me talking to the kid and was like, being very what's going on?
Caleb looked sort of inquisitive.
It looked like I was luring them to a van, is what it looked like. Because I was like, you want these tickets? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to me, it was this quick, very sweet interaction.
And to the parent, it was the closest they've ever gotten to losing their child.
This large man is courting my child in the arcade room.
What I'll say about Dave & Buster's prizes is you get the normal amount of tickets. There's nothing worthwhile there.
Okay.
I get that. What is crazy about Dave & Buster's
I was hoping you'd say this.
Is that if you get a big amount, like more than you should have, they sell like home goods. Like they'll be like, here's a NutriBullet, and you're like, what? Or you could get like an iHome, and it's like, yeah, I mean, that's a prize.
That's a prize.
It whenever I see things like that, there was something, I can't even remember what it was, but I saw it at Dave & Buster's price section, and I was like, I mean, I want that.
Kitchen cabinet renovation.
I mean, there are things that I've seen there that I'm like, I've been saving up to think about buying that.
Yeah.
And I could win that with tickets.
Yeah.
But then imagine like having like something really nice in your kitchen, and someone's like, ugh, I've been looking at one of these. You have to go, I won that at Dave & Buster's.
Actually. Oh, you've been thinking about getting one? I won it playing pinball.
You should go. There's a gorgeous store out on Highland.
Highland in Hollywood. Or no, it's on
yeah,
Highland.
It's in Hollywood. It's on Highland. And it's called, God, what's it called? It's called
D&B, I want to say.
Yeah.
You go and they have a system set up where basically you
get to play. You don't even have to just pay money. Like you get sort of a little bit of enjoyment out of the process. They make it really fun.
Skee-ball?
They make it really fun to buy their products.
They make it really, really fun. So basically, you spend like $500, and then you get, if you do well with the $500, you get the opportunity value.
You get the opportunity to spend $150.
Yeah. So.
But you can also not do well with the $500. It's a lot like gambling, but gambling that a kid could do.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it.
Yeah. Well, we have to keep Shelby to kids gambling, because if Shelby does adult gambling, everything can go south.
Caleb and I are maybe going to Vegas soon, and Mama's gonna lose a lot.
I'm terrified to take Shelby to Vegas, but unfortunately, I think
Mama's gonna lose a lot,
and I'm gonna gain a lot. Honey, I'll be at the buffet. I'll be at the buffet. That's the only reason I want to go.
No, when you're a little bit of a gambling addict, it's actually I'll probably consider that a workout, because I'm gonna be on my feet moving around, really.
Okay.
Sweating.
Oh, fuck. Okay. You're gonna be sweating I don't actually know if we should go. If you're going to be on your feet sweating at the casino?
Yeah, you got to walk around. Overwhelming amount of choice. Exciting.
There's a big casino in Kansas City. You got to go with me sometime.
Okay, keep asking me to come. I'll come.
I've asked you a number of times.
And I keep saying okay. I'm asking you when we're buying tickets to something there, and you have not given me a straight answer.
Oh, the next Muna show?
Wait, that brings me to my next point.
Oh my God, our guest today.
Wait, perfect transition.
Well, buy tickets to their upcoming tour. Our guests today are the iconic band.
You might know them from having perfect songs and even also I was gonna say better, but I think they're even playing field at the top of where they can be at.
You might know them from having perfect songs and even better taste in friends.
Perfect songs, perfect videos, perfect friends.
Perfect friends who they love deeply.
And decided to do their podcast. They have other friends, but the perfect ones are the ones that's podcasts they decided to do.
I would say all their friends are perfect, but I would say they're most upset. Muna has an unhealthy obsession with us.
Unhealthy.
They stalk us. They're obsessed. They repeat all of our jokes.
And if they weren't so talented, I'd be scared.
But they are. Put your paws, fins, and flippers together for our friends, Muna! I almost said clippers. Oh, no, clips. No, I almost said clippers. Casey, last night Shelby referenced people as being poor at the show.
No, I didn't.
Leave this in.
No, Casey, I said I want to see more people do this. It was about putting on their
The lighters, their
phone light.
flashlights.
So I wanted to see it all lit up, and he thought I said I want to see the poor people do this.
She turned around to everyone behind us at the bowl, and I thought she said, I want to see the poor people do this. And I said, Jesus Christ.
But I was just saying I wanted more.
And Shelby clarified that she said more like 5 times after we told her that because we were right next to Darcy Garden. And we did not want her to think that Shelby was saying, poor people, phone's up. We did a song last week about a salad to impress her friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like,
What
I
was
got
it
a
like?
salad on my plate
Salad to impress my friend that I'm with.
But what about it? Did she make the salad?
Or she got
just
it from a
eating
buffet.
and
No,
that's
it was
pretty
at a
impressive.
buffet.
It was
That's
like
pretty impressive.
when you go to the buffet, you got to get a salad so your friend thinks, oh, good for them. They also got the
They
salad.
had salad.
Got a salad on my plate.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
it's really good, actually.
I feel more good for them when I see like something that I would,
Something awesome.
Something awesome. Like I don't eat meat, but if I see like our
That's your
Tartek
whole
Ivan,
relationship with
But
I
that's
see
Ivan.
also
Ivan,
on
he's
her plate.
eating like a steak and like a whole
King.
thing of
King
baby back
vibes.
ribs.
King.
Like he's eating the whole rib of the animal.
And
with like with
And
dank sides.
With dank,
That's
yeah, and I say
awesome.
that's awesome.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, no worries.
I really like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. That's really sweet.
We have to
I'm
put
proud
that
of
as a
you.
TikTok sound,
They're at the
unfortunately.
CIA. They're at the CIA.
Yeah, and
Wow.
so Melissa is really good at her job. And
But she's not allowed
essentially,
to be a
as the
spy.
plot unfolds,
She's not allowed.
she has,
She's really
like, through a crazy series of events,
Amish.
She's Amish.
they need a
family's
new
Amish.
spy to go into
She's
the
Orthodox,
field.
can't do
And they
it. Spy
find
on
Jude
Fridays
law.
and
And
Saturdays.
Melissa has only been working at her desk, but she actually is, like, she knows all her shit about being a spy.
But she's fat, so she can't go in the field.
Exactly. Like, to be honest, I'm not fucking kidding. Like,
No, it's literally that they
Like,
like think
literally.
that she's like
Not
that they
good
think
at-
they
yeah.
they're
they
like,
can't
oh,
do it.
like, she's not gonna like fight. Like,
We
there's,
can't send
it's
her in the
truly
field. There
the
might
fat
be range dressing
phobia
out
of
there
it
to
all.
distract her.
Like, literally, it's like,
Wait, so you have seen the movie?
She might get
But
distracted
you
by
know
a
the
chicken
plot,
wing.
Wow, I didn't. So you guys did see it then?
No, fat people shouldn't serve. They should be at home.
it
safe.
is like the fat phobia of it all, like,
Yeah.
which is part of what's kind of cool about it.
Honestly, yeah.
She goes out there and kicks ass. That's
kicks
all that you
ass.
need to know.
And
And
then-
you'll laugh.
And you
there's
will
there's
laugh.
wild stuff that goes down. It's awesome.
I would love to actually. Let's watch
There's
it.
also
Let's
one
watch
of the bitchiest characters of all time, which
Rose
I think
Byrne.
that bitches are underrepresented
Rose
in
Byrne.
film.
Yeah,
which
she's
is Rose Byrne.
unbelievable.
And Rose
She
Byrne's
plays a great
hilarious.
bitch.
She
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
It's
Do you know
great.
who that is?
Rose Byrne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some bridesmaids.
She looks like this. But beautiful.
She's in. What is she in? Yeah,
thought
She's
you
in
looked
bridesmaids. She's
beautiful.
like,
Thank you.
she's like, you look
I
sick.
think I know exactly who she is. I do.
Yeah, right?
That face.
If I say she looks like this. How beautiful.
It
You're like,
is
oh,
true.
Rose
She
Byrne.
is
It is
beautiful. It's
true.
not an
It is.
insult.
That's a
Beautiful,
compliment.
baby.
Rose,
She was
if you're
beautiful.
listening.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
she was great. In
Rose, if you're
Bridesmaids.
listening.
And Melissa, you're
You're
gorgeous
beautiful,
too, and
girl.
you could serve anytime you wanted to in real life, by
and
the way.
Absolutely
she
gorgeous.
does a great she does a great
I
job.
really
She should've won
cannot
an
recommend it
Oscar.
enough.
Well,
But
you're going to watch it
there
with us. You don't have to
is,
recommend it.
In this
fantastic.
movie, so much kooky, funny.
Wait,
Broad comedy vibes.
who do you think is the most, and I'm not done talking about this movie, but I want to know who do you think is the most iconic bitch in all of film? I have an
Oh my
answer.
God.
I don't know her name,
Miss Trunchbull.
but she plays...
Wait. Is that from?
Miss Trunchbull.
Wait, what is that from?
Immediate.
Is that from Matilda?
Voldemort. Voldemort. Mrs. Trunchbull. That was like some real, there was
Huge
sexual energy to
bitch.
that.
Is that Matilda?
Willy
Yeah.
Wonka,
Okay,
what a bitch.
okay.
That's the
Yeah.
big lesbian that throws
Yeah.
Oh my
kids
God,
around.
throws the girl by the hair.
The pigtails.
I really think about that cake.
The chokey.
That
I
cake.
think about
Oh,
the
the
cake,
cake.
and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm hungry.
I think about how bad she
I'm
wanted to
sorry,
sleep with
you
Miss
guys
Honey.
are laughing,
Yeah.
though. You not
Yeah.
notice
Who
in
I
film
didn't actually
all
wanna-
the time
I
she was
can't
a
think
big,
about Miss
massive
Honey.
bitch in
She
film.
wanted to sleep with Miss Honey
Miss
bad.
Honey's too
Who,
hot to
who
think
among
about.
us didn't?
I know.
I can't
Miss
think
Honey
about
was
her.
Queer
huge.
claim.
She's someone who
queer claim.
hurts.
Well,
She's
other
someone who
than
hurts.
Queer claim to Miss Honey.
queer claim Miss Honey.
That
I would've
was
come out to
Josette's
her.
only tweet on our
100.
Twitter.
Yeah,
ever.
I think that's the only
Miss
tweet
Honey
I've
is
ever
hot,
done.
period.
What
What?
was it? Miss Honey's hot or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miss
I
Honey
think
is
it was
hot.
like, hey,
period.
Josette, I've
She
never
is.
tweeted on this account. Miss Honey is hot.
Well, that is what it is.
Yeah.
Her name's Miss Honey.
And I dropped the mic.
And I dropped the mic and I never logged back
And then
on.
I went ahead and I dropped that mic.
I want to say it's the sexy woman who plays the devil in Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser.
Oh my God!
Bedazzled is
Wait,
an unbelievable movie.
That
It really
movie
is.
is wild. She's a British model.
What is
we have
her
a
What is her name?
What is her name?
Oh,
We have a double
she's
feature.
awesome.
But what is
Bedazzled
bedazzled?
Devil.
Is it
She-
about people who dazzle, like
She's
bedazzle?
the
eyes?
devil.
Am I
She's
thinking of like the Mariah?
No.
Carey?
No, she
This
plays a
movie is
woman devil.
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a movie about
Elizabeth
hell.
Hurley.
Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh, Elizabeth Hurley also.
Also,
I'm
Austin
missing these
Powers.
references.
Oh,
Huge
so
bitch.
what? Austin
Right?
Powers?
What
Austin
about
Powers.
Meryl Streep?
What about
Yeah,
Devil
Austin
Wears Prada,
Powers.
bitch?
No, there's always a little bit of
Whatever.
Meryl in there.
Whatever.
What about
You know?
what about the stepmom in Parent
Parent Trap. Parent
She
Trap.
had a big moment, I feel like, of people being like, of claiming
Step on my
her.
neck. Yeah.
Of being
Yeah.
like,
Also,
I
because
actually
she
love
really
her.
wasn't. She really was just trying to get it in.
And she was annoyed. by
And she
kids.
got it in, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, I actually don't know if
she
she's
did
an
get it that
iconic bitch because
parents
ultimately
are the
she
ones who
didn't do
fucked up.
that much, and then she ultimately had to eat a lizard at one point. And for
Oh
that,
my
I think
God,
that
yeah.
I think that does make you no longer a bitch.
But the parents
think
were
bitches
the
can
ones
eat
who were
lizards.
way more toxic than she
On
was. I
accident?
watched this recently, and it's like the
Who's
parents
toxic?
The parents.
The
They're the
parents.
ones who are.
That's
effing
why
it
they
all
needed to
up.
get trapped.
Yeah,
And I
well,
don't
they
wanna cuss
lied to
out
their
there.
daughters for the first 13
Yeah.
years of their life.
You can't have two kids with different accents looking exactly the same. How'd they do the special effects?
Thank you.
There's two Lindsay Lohans.
Did y'all watch Mary-Kate and Ashley movies?
Yeah. I think like she was on American.
Brother
Actually.
for sale. Do you guys remember that one?
Only 50 cents. Yeah.
Brother for sale.
Wow.
Not
Only
a big
50
expense.
cents. I'm not a big expense.
Amazing rhyme.
Or-
Amazing rhyme. Megan Fox was in.
Jennifer's Body.
Megan Fox was in one of the Mary-Kate and
Megan
Ashley
Fox was in.
movies.
And soon enough, she'll be in prison
Heaven.
because her relationship with,
You said heaven, I said
prison. Her and Machine Gun Kelly are getting to levels that it's
Do you
getting.
think it's gonna be a climate
What's
caution?
really interesting
Yes.
is why
Yeah.
are we getting pushed?
I don't think
why
the
are we
murder
getting
will be a
pushed
crime.
that couple?
They're gonna kill
Why-
other people.
Why are we
Hollywood
getting
loves
pushed
them.
that couple? No
Hollywood
one
loves
cares.
them. Hollywood
But
loves
no,
them.
I don't
That's
think
not
anyone.
true.
I don't
That's
think anyone
not
cares.
true.
Who
People
cares?
are drawn to it like a
Shouldn't
train
be
wreck.
able
I
to
wanna
love
be
each
clear.
other in public.
I want to be really clear. They're not going to kill each other.
Casey
They're
editing
going
this
to take
episode.
someone else.
Casey, when
and
I
kill
want
them
you
like
to
a
hear me right
sacrificial
now,
lamb.
Casey. When you edit this episode, I just want you to know we are sending you love, brother, and I'm so sorry about the.
He says he edits it live. He's doing fine.
This is when we did our podcast that we abandoned. This was I was him and I was me.
Yeah, I was Joe as well as Casey.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys worry that the aliens will see Spy and think that fat people are really cops?
Whoa.
See, here's the thing. See,
Some of
here's
them
the
are.
thing.
Some of them are.
Some of
Fuck.
them are.
That's
See,
so
here's
So
sad.
if they
thing.
thought that, it would kind of be like,
Are
word.
spies cops?
Unfortunately,
Stop
it's
it.
ACAB, but enjoy the movie.
No, I gotta say, no. Being a spy is being subversive.
It's a cat but in the movie. And it's been subversive to work for the government as a spy.
Yeah, I mean, like, you gotta, to be honest, who are you really working for? You're working for no one.
You work for the government.
No, you're living, you have multiple
Anyone else thinking maybe just that?
Looks like you have mental illness.
Joe's for sure a CIA agent. There's no way around it.
Yeah, Joe goes, actually, it can be really powerful.
It's
if you
actually
actually don't
clear-coded.
have a boss, and I've made $50,000 from working on my couch the past year.
Do you guys remember like who they're trying to catch?
Yes.
They're trying to catch people who are
it's
trying to
always-
do
Vladimir
bad
Putin.
stuff with nuclear
It's always
weapons.
nuclear weapons and Vladimir Putin.
It wasn't him. He's not in
But
this
nuclear
one.
weapons. I remember it all. I watched this movie again recently.
Well, we're going to watch it all together.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have a
I'm
question.
ready. Yeah.
What's
Oh,
next?
no.
What's next on your records?
Okay, this one is something hopefully a lot of people can relate to.
Say it.
All right, I'm
Do
gonna
it
read
justice.
the whole thing.
Say it.
Do
okay.
it
So
justice.
one part will maybe
We
need
won't
explaining,
interrupt
but
you.
maybe it won't need explaining at all. The experience of eating a burrito,
Yes.
specifically the burrito butt. We'll
Yes.
come back to that.
Yes.
And watching TV.
Okay, it's a thing that has to happen together.
Yes.
Sorry,
if it's
quickly,
happening
do you guys
together,
hear
you're
the loudest
peaking.
car that's ever passed? It just vibrated the whole
If
room.
I vibrated the whole room.
Yeah.
What are
didn't
you
really
watching?
notice.
Do you care what's being watched?
No. No.
As
Okay.
long as it's not something for me, I don't want to
want-
eat something and watch something about a girl being kidnapped or any
Well,
kind of
I think-
violence
okay.
happening. I
Okay.
can't
Naomi
eat
can't
it
watch
under that.
Naomi doesn't want to watch that
circumstance.
regardless. So
To
I
be
would
honest,
say.
like I'm probably
Yeah.
watching the opening credits of whatever it is I put on, just because of the
Right.
rate at which I do eat a burrito.
I
It
would
will
love
me
to eat
about
a
90
burrito.
seconds.
I
Yeah.
would
Can
love
everybody
to
say
eat a
their
burrito.
favorite LA burrito? I know mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know yours.
We're all gonna
Yeah, well, mine is specific to my particular
me too.
proclivity
But I know
towards.
Yeah,
yours
I
is
know.
Senna.
I'm the
Yeah.
same as
There
Naomi.
you go.
Yours is
Okay,
also
you
Senna?
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Senna vegan.
Senna vegan.
For the and I have a favorite one in San Diego for the
For the
meat
Diego
eaters out
heads.
For the Diego
So
heads.
good.
which is Ortiz's in Point Loma, which is where
Ortiz's,
that's where you
oh
go
my
to get a
God.
California burrito. It's the best one you'll have.
Ortiz's.
It's so good. But Senna,
Ortiz's.
I could.
It's
the
so
meat,
good.
It's
really good.
vegan meat, and I guess I haven't eaten meat in a long time. But oh my god,
A lot of
willing to
vegan
tell
meat's
you.
mediocre as
how do
fuck.
they do it? I don't know how
This one
they
is
make
good
it
and
so
enjoyable.
good.
They
I get
make
double
it with
meat.
a product
I
called
really do.
Plant Ranch, and you can get it at Bestie's Vegan
I
and
really
make it yourself.
I'm kind of
Right,
surprised
I
that
really
your
like Besties.
favorite is Senna.
It's delicious.
I like
It's
pound
so
it.
good.
You know what the thing is?
I know Brian Robert Jones's is
Yeah,
the Los Feliz Cafe.
Is what?
His is from Los Feliz Cafe, and mine is from
Really?
mine is the Supreme Breakfast Burrito with salsa roja from Fred 62.
Oh, that's so random
shout
to me.
out.
Mine is Tacos Via Corona, which is on
TBC.
Glendale Boulevard, TVC,
Ooh.
which is like I get solely one burrito there, the breakfast burrito.
I'm not-
Tapas.
Katie also
I'm
put
not
an
really
addendum
into
on
breakfast burritos.
onto the end of this and said, putting that little bit of hot sauce in the different bites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doing it bite at a time.
You one bite at a time.
I love that.
It's
Okay,
really
wait.
cute.
Okay, let's say you're getting a burrito.
Okay.
Just regular occurrence.
I
Are you
escaped
getting?
the favorite
Are
burrito
you
thing.
using?
A couple times a week.
Are
And I'm
you
so happy.
using
You don't have one.
like salsa verde? Or are you using like salsa roja?
I'm using salsa roja.
I gotta be real.
using
I'm,
one.
I'm
I'm
using
going
both.
all over.
Yeah.
I'm going different.
At
like,
Ortiz's Verde. Yeah, just
Sometimes I'm doing buffalo sauce.
Naomi
it depends
does
on
a
the
salsa
spot.
rainbow.
Oh,
I'm doing a salsa rainbow because for
I'm
queer
doing
Rainbow
salsa
party on the
rainbow.
burrito.
Taste the
Absolutely.
flavor.
Inclusive.
You have to taste the flavor.
Taste the rainbow.
You have to taste the rainbow.
Skittles.
Rainbow flavor.
I think the thing is, I made dinner. Oh, I wish I could eat a burrito.
You want a burrito?
Salsa
I know
azul.
that's the thing.
Salsa
I mean,
rosa.
this
We can
this
get
is-
burritos after this.
burritos are just every culture has something beautiful that's
Wrapped.
meat and stuff that tastes so good wrapped in some kind of bread. It
Yes.
could be a sandwich.
Pupusa.
It could be
Oh,
any
pupusa,
it could
fuck
be
me.
any of it.
Yeah.
And that is some of the best stuff you could ever get. Pupusa.
Pupusa,
Pupusa,
fuck me. Pupusa, fuck me.
That's actually. Do you remember when we had sex and it sounded like that?
Yes. Well, that's because we were eating pupusas.
I was eating
You know
her
what's really
pupusa.
good?
That's what I was gonna say.
Arepa.
I don't eat pupusa.
Arepa.
DJ
do
Caleb.
me
I'm
all
DJ
night
Khaled on
long.
the beat. Oh, arepa's what?
Arepa do me all night long.
Yeah.
Well, let's not revisit how that word sounds.
Arepa. Hey, I have a question. What's your favorite burrito in LA?
No.
Shelby.
Yeah,
no, I did
Everyone
not.
said Shelby.
I know, but I'm sweating. Listen,
Shelby.
I'm
Stop being a
sweating
loser.
thinking about it. I
Stop being
do
a
not
At
know.
least give us some
You are
options.
sweating a
I do
little.
not know. Because I'm freaking the fuck out.
Wait, should we take Shelby on a wild burrito carpet ride?
Oh, you know what would be so
I'd have
much
to try
fun?
so many all at once
We
to
should
make
go
a
on
decision.
burrito tasting.
Oh my God.
We
what
should
do
do
you
a
mean?
wine
That'd be
tasting.
so
That would
much
be the
fun.
worst aftermath of my life.
I would love to do
but
it.
the day
no,
would be
okay,
good. The
but
next
look, we
3
split
days,
a burrito.
awful.
We
3
each split
days.
a burrito
Yeah.
at each place. So you're not eating too much.
You're doing a flight and splitting. You're doing a
What
little
is
bite
it,
here.
Shelb? Is it the beans?
3 days.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Never mind, guys.
Do you have IBS?
No, actually.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Nobody
Yeah,
really has IBS. No,
wow.
people do. People do.
Yeah, people do.
I wish.
You're
Just to be
gonna
a
fall
part
in
of
the
this.
same hole.
I just want to feel part of a community.
I wish I had IBS. People, I would have a more clear relationship with people online.
They all have IBS online, yeah. Well, it's because all they do is sit on there.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have it. I have it as well. I'm constantly online, but if I would go out, I probably wouldn't have it anymore.
Yeah. So I'm begging to get it. I'm Jewish, you would think, but
Are you Jewish?
Give it time.
I'm sorry. What? Oh, cool. Wait, okay, so you guys have already put the movie Spy, which we
Love.
barely talked about. And then you
But can't wait for you to see it.
We should really watch it though.
we will watch
We're
it.
going to.
You guys have put eating the butt of a burrito while you're watching TV.
Yeah.
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 And then you have more.
We can pitch 2 really
And we
quickly, and
have
you can
even
pick which
more.
one you like better.
no, do
Yeah.
And
more.
we'll do it real quick.
We got nothing but time. Casey
All right,
and
what are you
Anya
gonna
are loving
say?
this.
Here it goes. Well,
Those
I'm
are
gonna
the
just
ones
say
that
what's
I
left.
specifically felt strong about. What's that one?
That's the one we can all relate to, and then that.
Yeah.
Which
the
is,
thing
Which
is,
you can't
in some
relate
ways,
to?
no,
I
I'm
can
gonna say
relate to it.
in some ways this one is targeted because of I have something wrong with me. And my friends, my best friends.
I was actually thinking about Katie.
Oh,
When the other day, what happened to her? What happens to the best of us?
it does happen to the best of us.
Well,
but
I'll
I
say
will
it on,
say,
I'll say it on
my
You'll say it on
my
air.
best friends use this to make fun of someone who has something wrong with them.
I didn't think about it being, but that.
And
does
you
make
have the
sense.
same thing
It
wrong with
wasn't
you?
intentionally.
No,
Someone does.
Oh.
someone
Okay,
does.
so what it is
Do you want to say this one?
when you mess up a word and it sounds funny.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
When someone messes up a word and it sounds funny, for example, and to not pick on my friend who's sensitive about this matter, who has a catalog of ones that we could get to. Katie recently said you were trying to say the word championing. And what did you say?
I actually don't remember. Like, I
Champagning.
can't help you out with that.
Champagning.
It was during an interview.
Championing.
What's champagne? Wait, champagne. What's that from though?
Championing.
Champagne.
Something like that.
Champignon.
Championing.
Is mushrooms.
I know a
Championing.
good one that Naomi did, which is kind of
Well,
like a.
no, this is
a sub.
No,
this is a subgenre.
This is
I think
something I
this
don't
is-
want
think
to
it's a new
happen. I don't like when
recreation.
this
It's a
happens.
creation.
The combination of it all is
But
not fun.
ultimately, we're glad that this happened. I feel
Ugh.
like, yeah,
It's when you are trying. This is something that happens only at restaurants, and I have a damn misfiring brain neuron problem where I'm trying to be polite to the server or something, trying to be nice, say something nice, and
so
then I'll
nervous.
combine two words.
Okay.
Sure.
So let's say
Awesome.
you're me.
Yeah, thanks, awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, and you're trying to say the word sweet and the word cool. And you say the word queet.
To me, this is a pleasantry.
awesome.
And then you want to kill yourself.
It is so awesome.
I think
If
queet
I,
is
was,
nice.
if I was a waiter and someone said queet to me, I would be like, I'm wrong.
I'm wrong.
They're smarter than me.
You are cool enough that if you could say probably any word to me if I didn't know you and I was waiting on you at a
I'd be
restaurant.
like,
Yeah,
damn.
I'd be
I
like,
guess that's a word
I
now.
have to fucking Google that when I get home. I'd be like, this is what they're saying
You'd
now.
see me on Urban
I
Dictionary,
agree. I
like
actually
queet,
agree.
spelling it 8 different
I also
ways,
kind
trying
of
to figure it
That
out.
was really shitty.
I also kind of love, and I didn't know this layer of it, that like it happened to you at a restaurant, and
It only
probably
happens
when
at
you're talking to like a
restaurants.
server.
Yeah,
it's
I
almost
thought
like
you
you
were,
can
walking
blame.
out of the apartment.
It's
Try and be
almost like you can
nice.
blame this on
Capitalism.
capitalism.
Yep.
It's
Because
almost
it's,
like
you.
that.
I
this
was
is
gonna
your
say that.
attempt of like
Healing.
breaking that barrier,
Healing
between
through
Yes.
that. Finding
Yeah.
humanity, common
Yeah.
ground.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why you can't do that. You have to let them just be servers.
You have to let them
Let
be
them serve.
subservient. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that could have meant a lot.
Bring
I
me
think
that, and then don't say any
Bring
niceties
it.
at all.
Just bring
Yeah,
it.
you have to say, bring the food.
This is me, Shelby. You be a server, and I'll be me, and this is how you should act from now on, Naomi. Bring me my food.
Okay. Here's your lunch. And then I get to know when I go back, I go, he liked that because he smiled.
And it's giving bitch.
That's
in
how
a
you have
really
to be. It's
It's
positive
giving
way.
one of the biggest bitches in film history.
That's how to be. Sorry, bring my drink. Bring me a
Elizabeth
refill of my
Hurley.
drink. Bring me a refill of my drink.
You said a Diet Coke?
Anyway.
Wait, now I kind of want you guys to just do scenes for us.
Yeah.
Okay, give us
ready?
a suggestion.
3, 2,
One
1,
word.
Okay.
go.
We get to give us a
Give us a
suggestion.
suggestion of anything.
Everybody, we are
And
keeping
scene.
records. All we need is a suggestion of. I'm holding a box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
I thought you were
What's
gonna
in the
do- I thought you were
box?
gonna do a
Thinking. I am
suggestion.
thinking.
Oh, okay. They're thinking.
Okay.
Give them a second.
Okay, look. We're ready on the. Oh my god. Okay, we heard cell phone. No, we took cell phone last time.
They just whispered to me.
no.
What?
They just go, what?
The way we communicate goes through an intense
Okay.
three-way
Your brain is
filtration
so fascinating.
process.
Okay. It's just like you want it to be good.
I know, baby.
A swordfish.
Swordfish. Thank you, swordfish.
Okay.
You murdered it.
That's really good.
Audience participation.
Thanks. I'm just really sad because of my diagnosis.
I'm pretty sad about your diagnosis too.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did I get in the food?
Yes. And you always do this, and you know I just got my diagnosis back.
I know. And I'm upset about the
Fucking
diagnosis.
just forget it. We'll order KFC. Sorry, I know you got your diagnosis today too. Sorry.
And I'm just feeling really sad about yours. And mine I haven't gotten to yet.
I just.
It's hard to have a diagnosis.
I'm like so tired of being diagnosed with everything. I've got it all.
If I could have one thing in life, undiagnosed.
No more diagnoses.
No more diagnoses. I don't want fucking doctors.
Is it IBS?
I have IBS. Scene. You were really good in that. Good show. Good show.
No,
Good show.
thank
Good
you.
show.
I
Good
almost
show.
cried for real.
The audience, when you said, "Oh no, did I get it in the food?"
Yeah,
I could feel the audience
yeah.
like on your
I
side.
felt that too. That was because before that I didn't think they liked me.
Yeah, some of the
then
stuff
when
you were
they-
doing, I'm like, you were. I can tell you were like taking notes from 5Bs.
Yes, like
Yes.
I was like, oh, just like sort of like take your time with the
Be
object
in the
work.
scene. Be in the scene.
take
Right.
your time
Don't.
with the object
It's
work.
not a problem
You
to like
don't-
be
yeah, it's
present
not, like,
with it.
sometimes it does take you a minute to drink your drink.
Right.
I wanna
sometimes
be
you're
a part
loud
of this
about it.
culture so badly.
Improv.
I
do.
want to take a class. We
We've
just
been
don't
trying
have
to get
time.
Joe-
I want to.
Okay,
We'll
so
teach
this
you
is the
guys.
funny thing about. Okay,
Well, did you guys improv?
I do. I'm like, what's the
We'll teach y'all in the
5Bs?
backyard.
5Bs are
In
the
the
graduating
backyard.
class of IO Chicago Improv. When you're
Before you
graduating,
get to
that's
go
your
in the
last
pool.
class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
So
you
we
go
have
in
to
the
do
pool.
5 classes.
Well, more. Well, 1, 2, 3, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5B is an additional class.
And then the pool,
And then
which is
grad
also a
shows,
class.
And then the
pay
pool,
for
which
all
is a
this?
class. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did not pay.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, money and the money's the least of the payment.
See, I
Dignity.
really,
You
I
with
really
dignity,
do want to take a class.
you pay with
should.
finances.
The thing is, I'd have to talk to people.
I'll take a class with you.
Then
You'll take
we'll
a level 1 improv class?
Joe wants to.
You would want to die.
Yeah, I would hate it, but I would do it for Joe.
Wow.
We'll teach you, you and everyone on your tour bus an improv class
Zip.
if we get to open for you.
Zap.
Okay,
Stop.
you're halfway there.
That's it.
That's most of it.
I think you would meet some of the people you would think are the weirdest ever
Yeah.
in an improv class in
No,
Los
but
Angeles.
I just want the freedom.
Well, why don't you
Yeah.
guys do a scene for us? Shelby, let's give them a suggestion.
Okay.
You guys do an improv scene for us. We'll evaluate how good you are.
Okay.
Dildo. Your suggestion is dildo.
Like, what's in the box?
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. We're gonna give you a different suggestion. Craving. Your suggestion's craving. Action.
I'll wait for you guys
Craving.
to start it.
Okay, can you give us like a location as well?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
don't know where we
you
are.
are at Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. Craving. You're at the airport.
They're making
with
it
a
an
craving.
airport.
Okay.
Okay.
You're at the airport and you're hankering for something good.
Action.
We're gonna be late for our flight.
Mom. Mom, I really need to get to the Cinnabon.
Little girl.
Flight 3471 is boarding in 15 minutes. Flight 3471 is boarding in 15 minutes out of gate
Time for your
3B.
Cravings.
On scene.
and then Katie Lang Constant Craving starts playing.
Are you guys impressed?
I think that was amazing.
I genuinely, it would kill. It would kill at the Bug House.
At the bug house.
Or the Conservatory.
Are these real
You don't
places?
know that, but that was mean.
Wow.
No, alt shows. People would love it at alt shows.
You would think those are okay.
It would kill at a house with bugs in it. It
Yeah.
would kill at somebody's house.
Bugs
Bugs
with love.
would love
You
that.
would kill at a fumigation party.
I almost had liquid come out of my nose.
Here's what I think the art form. So I'm kind of like in the band. I'm kind of the Instagram boyfriend. Like I'm the one who's trying to get the footage of everybody being cute and
themselves.
funny and themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And what I hope you don't take offense to this.
I fucking hate you.
Okay.
Joe's
I do
improvising
because you know what
now.
I'm gonna say.
No, I actually don't, but it's probably mean.
Well, it's just like Joe loves. I think you're a little scoundrel, and you like being funny and saying funny stuff. But then when you're supposed
the
to
camera's
be
on.
funny, yeah, when you're aware of like I'm filming you for something, then
It's because
You
it's
absolutely-
because I
It's-
hate
sorry,
social media.
It's Foucaultian.
I hate social media. But look at this camera. Look at this camera.
Tell the people where they can find you.
And did you not see that acting?
You have chops.
In fact,
Yeah.
we
You have
didn't.
chops.
You have chops.
Wait, can I
You're
take you guys a
absolute
fumigation story?
yeah.
Last time I was in Kansas City, I rented a place.
The Bug House.
I rented, well, apparently.
The bird story.
Bird story.
The bird Airbnb.
No, honey, that was a
Okay.
trip before last. I can't get a normal Airbnb in Kansas City. I'm at my place 9 a.m. Okay, mind you, that's 7 a.m. LA time. It's like the day after I got there, pounding on my door, knock, knock, knock,
And
knock,
I must
knock.
be lonely.
Hello, open up, open up, open
On the
up.
door.
Knock, knock, knock. So I go over there. I open it. I
Completely
threw on a
naked.
shirt. I'm wearing underwear. I'm obviously just woke up. My hair looks insane. And I open the door and I go, what? I was pissed. I was like, why are you doing this? I'm paying to be here. I said, what? And then he goes, we're here to fumigate the apartment.
Are you serious?
And I said, no. And the woman behind him goes, we'll get it later. And then they just leave and go knock on other doors. And they never came back the whole time I was there. I don't know what they were fumigating for.
Would you have preferred
Also,
not
wait, they
going
do
to
it. It's an
Airbnb in
apartment.
Brooklyn?
It's an apartment.
Yes.
What are they fumigating in the other apartments that doesn't require everyone in all of the apartments to leave?
Yeah.
This is why I think that might have been
It's a scam. Absolutely.
Because they're saying, we're here to fumigate the apartment, which means to come in and rob you.
yeah,
blind.
100.
I have to tell you, it was in
interesting.
it was in such
Oh.
a secure. They couldn't have. Like the way you have to get into this building is like there are 3 different entrances with codes and like
Right.
Yeah, and every time they said, we're here to fumigate. And they
someone
said,
let them in,
come
let
on
them
in.
let them in. You might be right.
Well, because nobody likes bugs or
but
rats.
Yeah, everyone's
or
like, damn,
any
we
of
need
it.
to be fumigated, I guess.
I said no.
No way.
You set a boundary.
I said no. I said a boundary.
Okay, Boundary King.
Boundary King.
I love that for
I've
you.
never. I can't imagine that happening on an Airbnb. It's awful.
Yeah.
They come knock on your door at 9 in the
What's
morning.
the Franco movie, the scary movie? The Rental.
The
You see The
Rental.
Rental?
No,
Okay.
I can't prescribe to that.
You shouldn't.
You
It's
should.
really actually ruined me in a lot of ways.
I think you've told us. Actually,
It did.
about
Yeah,
this.
Shelby's been very ruined by
Why
this.
do people make content that allows you that takes away your ability to know peace in this life?
It is a
I don't
question
think
that
that's
sits with me
worthwhile
every day.
art.
Good job, Dave, but
What, for being fucked up?
well, he
We're all
wrote, he
fucked
did
up,
it. It's good
dude.
until the end.
He's really hot though.
You have to remember
who
that.
made it? Who
Dave
Franco.
Franco.
Yeah, really hot.
He is hot.
He is hot. What do you got going on over there, Katie?
No, we're not those kind of people. I thought about it,
She's saying, should we have put our own album?
and I said,
Which is a
Oh.
good question.
you know what
You're
I'm
We
asking
put
so
your albums-
consistently on our
We
record
put you
that
on this
you don't
podcast
even
enough.
have
So our
Also-
album is in space.
yeah, the
Every,
aliens were already
every
streaming
art
it.
you've ever made has made it onto space.
One way or
I think.
another, every song you guys have ever recorded, we have put onto this podcast at this point.
Shelby
No.
texted me
Okay,
something
cool.
so nice today.
Where was my text?
Where was my text, frankly?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Do one nice thing.
I love our
You
friend
do
group.
one nice thing.
You do
our
one
friend
nice
group.
thing, and then you get in a fight with everyone else.
It was really sweet though.
Wait, I have a question.
Joe, I do
Yeah.
owe you a really nice text soon. I sent Naomi a really nice one a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
I,
that's,
I- like I'm
that's
chopped
really
fucking
interesting.
liver. I get nothing. I get nothing.
You know
I
what?
sent Caleb a nice text
Caleb,
last
I'll
night.
send you a nice
She did.
text.
It's the people that you hold the closest, you know?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. You should still send me one.
I'm out of here. I'm leaving.
Why?
Because now Joe's found out that I've sent everyone a nice text.
Everyone else. What
Okay,
about
so
you guys?
shall we say send it right now? Send
No
it
worries.
in person.
I'm on it.
No, send
I
it
don't
out loud
want
on
this.
the pod.
No, no,
Send
no,
it out
no.
loud.
I don't
No, Joe would
want
hate
your
that.
love that is not
Wait,
genuine.
I have a question. Don't
My
actually
love
answer
for
it
you
right
is
now.
consistently
Oh my God.
genuine. I'll say that.
That's true. I have a question. I have a question. Okay. What is something so embarrassing in the record in all of humanity
Whoa, are you just coming up with this on the fly?
that you would delete it from the records permanently?
Joe,
Whoa.
take yours first, baby.
Joe, are your
Oh, wait,
grievance?
this
One
is
more thing on your
embarrassing?
record.
No, this is
This is your
the
grievance.
we'll
Just,
go back.
you're just
Okay.
deleting it from the records.
Okay.
Sorry, we'll
So
go back.
this one, okay, the thing that I thought about this, this one everyone has experienced. Every single person has experienced.
Okay.
And the only thing I will say this experience is maybe the only time that you can maybe feel really close to God and asking God for help.
The only
It's the
Maybe
only
some. Maybe
time.
some. Even people who are atheists
Uh-huh.
are probably praying.
questioning that.
Yeah, when they have this
I
experience.
can't wait to figure out what it is.
I would like to take away diarrhea.
Fuck. that is so powerful
Hold
and
space for
important.
that.
Hold space.
Thank you.
Moment of silence.
Moment of quiet coyote
For all of those who are suffering.
to our fallen soldiers.
To
everyone. I know everyone here is taking a prayer dump.
I've never had
Praying.
diarrhea. What is it like?
I love you.
And me, I'm in love with you.
My shits have always been firm. What have you guys been
Clean
through?
logs. When I wipe, nothing comes out. Off on the paper.
Wow.
That's not normal.
That's a healthy poop, I think.
Oh, is
in
it?
theory.
Are you not supposed to ever have shit in your ass?
Shit
Like-
on my
Yes.
ass.
Okay, the thing
I'll
that's
s- I don't-
interesting, I
How
think it
did I
depends on
get
the amount of
all
hair
that
on
shit
the
on my
ass.
ass?
I don't.
Oh, I've got hair.
I don't talk about my shitting often, but I will say,
Oh.
I feel like that's rare, right?
It is rare, but
For
it's
it to-
possible.
for you
and
to
there's-
go in
it's
and
supposed
be like,
to be
oh,
like,
damn.
It's supposed to be like, damn, that was good.
I have a
job.
lot to wipe.
Lot.
When I poop, there's a lot to wipe.
I typically have quite. I have a. I'm
Wait,
in
what-
there. I'm
sorry,
hanging
can
out
you
in the
remind me
bathroom.
what you said was rare?
I'm gonna interrupt you guys
To
really
not
quick.
have
Casey,
anything
on
on
here,
your
what's
toilet.
going on?
I'm a very
Oh,
lucky
they don't want to talk. Okay.
You're
human
very what?
recently. I'm very lucky in that.
You're
for some
never
re-
wiping.
Well, I'm wiping.
Katie doesn't
but-
wipe at all, actually.
No, I'm wiping, but I mean, and
Getting
I'm
drip
someone.
dries.
I've struggled since birth with pooping. This is part of my story.
For whatever reason, that feels very Illinois.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
it
You
is.
don't
To be
wipe?
colicky?
So I was a colicky baby. So I didn't.
You told me this, yeah.
I couldn't poop for like the first couple weeks I was alive, and they had to like help me out.
And
Well,
as a
that's
result,
quite
you don't
terrible.
wipe?
Well,
And as a
no,
result,
but
she
like
doesn't wipe.
I've always
Sperm
protest.
poops.
like I'm actually less of a diarrhea person than I am like I haven't shit in 3 days and I'm so
See,
sad
I don't
about it
ever
person.
not shit. I have diarrhea, but not that often. I have I'm pretty regular. I'm
But
just
you,
saying.
this is a.
I'm
this
just
is a
saying.
personal.
Think about the hot
This
sweat.
podcast is brought to you by
sitting there.
Activia.
You're sitting there and you're thinking, oh my God.
Yeah.
Please, Lord.
I could shit through a screen door and not touch a wire.
You're
now.
saying I would give anything. God, I'll
like a
stop
Southern
smoking.
phrase. What about
God,
diarrhea?
I won't ever yell at my mom again.
You're yelling at
Take
your mom?
this away from me. Well, I'm going back to when I was in high school.
Oh,
because,
sure.
You know,
That's when your diarrhea was the worst.
I'm really.
But I really feel like I do feel like
It
you
was
could
really
know
hard.
a lot about somebody's like I believe in the gut brain connection. I guess it's a very LA thing to say.
Yeah.
But
It
like
is.
as I've gotten older and like regulated my nervous system more, like my poops are better.
Well, yeah,
I
if your
have to
nervous
say,
system is
I have some
regulated.
healthy poops these
Absolutely.
days.
Doesn't the stomach have enzymes that
Yes.
communicate with
Yes.
your brain and your
I want to
mental
learn
health?
more about it. I don't.
There's all
really
those
know,
books, but I feel like all the books are
Are we on
absolute
poop
bullshit.
right now?
it's
I want
spooky.
to tell you guys,
spooky.
once every probably 2 episodes, there comes a moment where I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Wow.
And I gotta say, it happened to me like 30 seconds ago, and I'm still in it. When you guys were talking about shit, and you were talking about high school, and then Shelby said the podcast is sponsored by Activia. Casey and Anya were talking on the side. There was a real moment for me of like, I'm not alive, and if I am, it's not long. It's not happening much longer.
Overstimulation.
I think. Can I say something about the diarrhea of it all?
I wish you would.
Diarrhea is not the bad part to me. It's the
Thank you.
pre-diarrhea. It's
Okay.
knowing that it's coming.
It's the feeling in your
It's the
stomach.
feeling when
think,
like
oh,
you
no.
kind of have
Bad.
like a cold sweat and you're like, damn, something bad's gonna happen. Because the thing's
hasn't happened
always
to me.
worse than the lead up.
I've never had diarrhea.
That's amazing.
Are you actually
I'm starting to
serious?
believe you now.
I have to tell you, I lived with him. It's not true.
He's had diarrhea.
What about also? I would agree with you, and I would also say it's like if you have diarrhea and then you know that it's not over.
Yes.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah.
really sad.
Oh,
that's really
truly
sad.
To like to
heartbreaking.
get off the toilet and wipe and be like, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll see you again.
I'll be back
That's
literally
the
within
worst.
1
And, like,
minute.
I
You
can't
know,
leave.
I will see you
I'll
so
see you
soon.
again.
Yeah.
Who is that? Carrie.
I can't wait to see you again.
Oh, I love that.
The next time I freak out.
They're loving it. They
It's
want us
Miley
to-
Cyrus.
They want us to open for them. They're loving it.
Okay, cool.
Stutter when you ask me what I'm thinking about.
Really good.
It kind of,
Anyone
there was
hear
kind
that?
of a little, you like slid down.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't even trying.
Do you guys answer this question as well, or just us?
Answer what question?
The grievance question.
Well, you guys still have many grievances to go. So
Okay.
you're deleting diarrhea.
Grievances all
He
day.
said,
I want to
Hold up,
say
honey.
thank you very much for that. Katie, I
It's
welcome you to go
gone.
next.
Okay, mine is something that I feel is simply underrated, which is making mistakes.
Okay. You're going to delete. This does not seem like you at all. You're going to delete
Yeah,
the concept
if
of
I-
making mistakes
I
from.
would have expected this to be something you added to record.
No.
You're taking mistakes off
Fuck
the record.
learning from
You
a
know
mistake.
what? I actually
Never
feel
make
really,
the mistake.
I actually feel really seen and
Yeah,
understood
it's true.
because you're right.
It is true.
It's more like I just thought it was funny.
Fuck the mistake. No, I'm with Naomi. Never make the mistake.
Never make the mistake. I don't want to
Never
have
grow.
to learn from a mistake.
Never
you know what
fucking
feels
grow,
bad?
bitch.
You know,
Now
what?
it's my grievance. I'm getting all worked up and hot over here.
I guess my grievance is like with
Naomi's
the
bleeding
game
from their
of
ears.
the universe because it's like we do. You're right. I know that how the game works is that we have to make the mistakes so that we can
write songs.
write songs.
So that we can make art.
Yeah, but sometimes I get a little annoyed about that.
I don't like feeling bad.
Yeah.
And
Feeling
they can also attest that like in the grand scheme, I think I'm someone who I care about like being open about mistakes I've made and like not having shame around it, but like in the day-to-day, like if I make a mistake and I have to be accountable to it, I'm so fucking annoyed about it.
You can set your
Yes.
life up in a way where you never have to be accountable for anything. I have done it, and it's beautiful.
It's really hard though. I've tried.
It's
and
really
I failed.
hard, and it's
And
harder
And
than
when
people
you
around
when you
you.
try
Yeah.
and fail, it's actually way worse than if you had never tried at all.
When
No,
you
but y'all
try
know this.
your
It's like if you're
best, but you
collaborating
don't
with anybody.
Seed.
It's really hard on your collaborators because they have to. Shelby's life is hell. Because I refuse to be held
That's
accountable.
why I failed at it because he had already.
I did it
shotgun,
first.
You know, the issue is
you.
comes on the when you present yourself as being someone that can be a reliable, consistent human being in any capacity.
Never do
I
that.
think that's the initial mistake
Oh.
that
I've
makes
been
it so that you
doing
have to
that.
be held accountable, and that sucks.
Yeah.
So you have to just be. You just got to be bad to the bone.
You have to
I
be
don't
bad
like
to
getting
the
in
bone.
trouble.
You have to be pure
I don't
evil.
mind making the mistake. I don't want to get in trouble.
What's
don't wanna
the
get caught making a
Like,
mistake.
what is the mistake?
I don't know anything. Forgetting stuff.
Oh, I hate
Getting
to
a
forget.
parking ticket.
Let's make a pact right now that we'll never hold each other
Joe's being
accountable.
so cute right now.
I love him.
I just want to know.
Let's make a pact 5 years from now. We'll come back to this very spot, and we will not have grown at all.
It's actually the only pact I think I'll ever be able to keep.
Yeah, I'm not going to grow, and I'm not going to be held accountable. And it's off the records, by the way.
But imagine,
Mistakes.
well, because it's like if we took that off, I guess maybe this isn't
No one would
what
ever
would
make a
naturally
mistake.
happen, but yeah, it's like you could imagine if you could grow without making mistakes. Like,
And you can.
I have.
That's
You
kind of
can
my
grow by
fantasy.
trying and succeeding.
I've grown in success.
Exactly.
But you know what the big problem is? Some of the worst things to ever happen weren't mistakes.
They were on purpose. Holocaust.
Whoa.
Well,
It wasn't a mistake.
Slavery.
It was technically
He
it was
meant
on
it.
purpose.
He meant
it with his whole chest. Yeah.
Yeah, he really did.
now we're getting into semantics because
He really did.
No, now we're getting into
Anti-Semitic.
people can do
cosmetics.
Holy shit!
Anyway, Holocaust is off. Mistakes are off.
Holy
They're not on the record. They never happened. Naomi? What's your grievance?
I mean, this is just a particular grievance I've been having recently. I have two.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Please say them both.
The first, and I'll take up the next just couple hours really quickly talking about those. My first one is waking up and being
Fuck yeah.
tired.
Oh.
Waking
Waking up. Fuck yeah.
Shelby was going dark with that.
Waking up is hell already.
It starts bad.
It starts off bad.
Then you're tired.
Then you're tired on top of that.
Double
Why not even
whammy.
go to sleep? What's the point? Double whammy, indeed. You're getting fucked from all angles when you open your papers.
Shelby's like covered in water, sweating, screaming about not wanting to wake up. Chaos.
That was so funny. I'm sorry. Waking up. Fuck yeah.
Waking up and being tired. How often does this happen to you?
A lot.
All the time.
Happened to me today.
Sucks.
All the
Does
time.
this
I
not
didn't-
happen to you?
Oh, constantly. I thought I was the only one.
Oh,
No, it's
No,
terrible.
all the time.
It's the worst experience you can have. It's the worst experience possible.
I feel hungover. Like, it makes me feel hungover.
Is it depression or is it normal that people do this?
I don't know.
Busy.
Maybe
Mine's depression.
It might be depression.
I think the not wanting to
Yeah,
wake up
Caleb.
part's depression.
Mine's depression, yeah.
I think it's a cocktail of depression and lack of like sleep.
Quality
'Cause
sleep.
Here's what I'll say.
And swag.
Certain times
swag.
I'm waking up
Swag.
and my eyes open naturally, you know?
spring
Not
open.
because I
A
have an
dream.
anxiety about waking
Well,
up.
it's not a
Most
dream.
days
You're
I
actually
wake
leaving
up,
a dream.
Yeah,
Do you wake up by alarm most days?
I wake up from a fear. I wake up being like I know what time it is, you know? Like that is
I'm
like it's
always
in
awake.
me. Like I wake up afraid that I've like missed something.
From a fear.
And Joe's saying she's always awake. I'm like,
But some days I'll not have to do anything and then I'll be able to sleep for like 10 hours. And then I'll wake up like I need to wake up because I want to wake up.
I know I'm getting old because I just wake up. You know what I mean?
just wake
like
up.
it's
That
6:30.
experience. That's
and
the
I
worst
just
ever.
wake up. I'm old.
That's the
I
wife and kids of
refuse.
it all.
I think
Yeah.
it is really.
you're building a home.
And you're like making bread. You're like
That's
doing
one
stuff.
I don't like.
You're busy.
I am waking up early and doing stuff, but it doesn't mean I can't help but wake up.
I feel like
I shoot up.
I
Joe,
really
do you
don't
wish
want
you were
to.
a homesteader?
Yeah, in some
Okay.
ways, but I mean, like it's. I don't know.
No worries. Take some time.
I wake up early when I'm on a diet. When I'm on a diet, I wake up, I shoot out of bed, and I say, I'm going to go eat something.
Because you're
100.
hungry?
This
You're
happens to me a lot.
hungry.
Yeah, I shoot out of bed in the morning, and I go, time to eat.
Totally.
And it's awesome.
What do you go
I
to
said
sleep
time for
hungry?
coffee.
No.
Oh.
Okay. So
No, I
it's
just wake up
happening
very
overnight.
hungry.
Yeah.
Because I usually, when I'm dieting or for whatever thing, I'm having like a big breakfast.
Yummy.
So I'm like excited for breakfast.
I love breakfast.
Oh my
Breakfast
God.
is
I mean,
the
that's what
most
gets me
exciting
out of
meal.
bed.
I had a sad breakfast
Today?
Sucked.
You got to have coffee and big breakfast.
I have coffee, then I'll do like a bunch of. I eat breakfast at like 11.
Oh,
Yeah.
brunch.
But you're up at like 4?
Well, I'm up at like
we
6:30.
have like a kind of weird eating schedule.
It's just I wait till I'm hungry, and also like I don't like to go
It's
to the
that rock and roll
gym.
lifestyle.
I don't like to go to the gym with food in my tummy.
It's
It'll
the
make me feel like I'm gonna
opposite.
vomit.
Yeah. Well, what?
Yeah.
These
Sorry.
days I've been eating I've been wanting
been
to
hungry.
eat right when I wake
Yeah.
up.
Well, no,
I've
they've
been
told
hungry.
me.
Lately I've been
They told me. I
hungry.
know.
You've been hungry.
I actually I sense. I put my head in Naomi's direction.
Because I think it is
They've
like
been hungry.
waiting for 11 is it was like, you know, whatever. There's like a narrative around doing that.
If
what
people
having
didn't
an
know
eating
anything,
disorder.
Yeah.
if people didn't know any, well,
Intermittent fasting,
no,
which is
no,
an
don't
eating
talk to me
disorder.
about having an eating disorder now.
I've always had an eating disorder.
Same,
Yeah.
different ones, but always one.
Yeah, always. Well, I'm actually doing
Rotating.
okay.
Rotating
right
cats.
now,
When do you
but-
feel like
but
it started?
depends. It depends.
As a child?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm bipolar.
Yeah.
Straight
But
up.
actually,
Straight up.
and I think I was binge eating for a few years, but I think it was because I was having manic episodes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I did not know that, and
If
now I have a lot
people-
of clarity, and I have not.
If people only heard the audio of this podcast and knew nothing about you guys, they would think you were the oldest band on earth. You guys are saying things like, well, these days I'm getting around slow in the mornings and
I'm
know,
waking up hungry,
completely
which
our
is a
vibe.
nice.
That's true. It's
oh,
like
when do you think that came up? Childhood? Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
very
way back in childhood
You
when I
guys
was
are getting-
fighting.
you
I
guys are
feel like
giving
this
wisdom.
podcast has been slow and paced, and it has been absolute
It's been
chaos from
like
this
boom,
moment
boom,
it
boom,
started.
boom,
I'm talking about the spirit of the podcast. We've
yeah.
been fast and old people can be fast and energetic. They're
So
spry old
Caleb,
people.
you think we are old?
Very
souls?
few.
I do think one
we
thing
look
about you guys as a
old.
band is that all three of you have been here before. That is the thing about Muna. The three of your souls were on this earth
That's
before this
so
lifetime.
lesbian of you.
I'm
That
a
is so
lesbian.
Caleb is, if he
I
could be
think
one
that
thing,
I think
Specifically
that
saying
is
you've
true.
been here before.
You've been here
is
before.
So lesbian. That's cute.
my mom be saying that.
Yeah.
And
other
she says
was it
she's
other
straight.
lives. What is
I
the
gotta show
book?
you guys a
The
picture, though.
Other lives.
I love your
Other
mom. I've
lives.
never met your mom,
Masters
but
or
I
whatever
She's your biggest fan.
something.
Um,
Other
Many
lives of
lives, many
lesbians.
Many,
masters.
yeah, the one that I said was bullshit.
Oh.
Someone on TikTok made this thing that was like them screaming about how disordered eating is different than an eating disorder. Is that
Okay.
true?
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't,
okay.
It doesn't
I don't
matter.
care.
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
care.
like, I think there can be a rhetoric. Like, I think the way that we talk about food is probably disordered. You know what I mean? Like,
Culturally,
Yeah.
the
Culturally.
whole, it's a disorder.
and then
Okay.
having an eating disorder could be like
Someone was
a
like,
whole different thing.
we are not having the conversation. And I was like, oh
Stop.
my God.
That's,
Okay.
I don't even.
my
And there's
mom's
a
the
reason.
only my mom's the only person on earth who does not have an eating disorder. I think.
she's normal with it.
I think she's the only person.
She's so normal.
the rest
with
of us
it.
are
Just
getting
fine.
freaky deaky with
yeah,
We're
it.
getting
the way
freaky
people
deaky with
talk
eating.
about
Yeah.
food.
We're getting
Yeah.
freaky deaky with the
horrible.
It's
eating.
horrible.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, but
horrible.
I do get up for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, but
absolutely.
food's the best
Have
thing
to.
that could ever happen.
Which is
It-
why
that-
we've
100%.
screwed ourselves. It's our
now you're onto
Protestant,
Yeah, it's true.
puritanical culture.
It's true.
What was your second grievance, Naomi? You had two.
Mine was just this feeling that I have sometimes, and I think the feeling is actually probably embarrassment. But it's when you are in a social setting. You're
Brene Brown
talking.
is shaking right now, by
I
the
know.
way.
Yeah.
She's sick to her stomach
said
hearing
it's
this.
shame.
Have you
It's
watched
shame.
Atlas of the Heart?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
But when you're in a social situation, I'm sorry, I cut you
when
off.
when I'm watching Brene Brown
Yeah.
in his social situation. No, when I'm having when you're having a spirited, lively discussion with interesting folks, and people are talking, and everyone's excited to be talking, contributing,
Yeah, it's
having a
hard.
nice time, and then you say something that you think is good and funny or interesting, cool, something you think people might want to know about, and then nobody hears it.
Yeah.
And you have to decide
Everyone's felt
inside
that
right
way.
after. Am
Do
I
I
going to
re-say it?
fucking say it again?
Yeah.
That was Shelby with the
Or am I
red,
gonna
red
let it
birth
go?
control earlier.
I'll say it again compulsively.
I feel such
And I chose not
shame
to, then
about
Caleb
saying
said-
it again. I'm like, I just guess I'll let it go forever. But it sucks to have to make that call.
This
It's really
is why
terrible.
you need a friend like
Not
Caleb.
being the center of attention is
take
absolutely
your words.
terrible.
You know
and
what?
make them his
Actually,
own.
what's very ironic about this is that
Wow, whoa.
is that,
That
I'm
was
holding
gay.
their hand because I'm
Whoa.
going to say something that's going to annoy you.
Oh, well. Your hand is a bit.
And we're
Thought
going
it
to
was
get
sweet,
through this
turns out it's
together.
not.
There's something about your hand that I'll.
That's sweaty.
It's sweaty because of the room.
Katie's like
Yeah.
so white.
We have AC problems in the studio.
In the stew.
sweaty, but it's not like
no,
clammy.
I'm just
is it?
looking at you.
It's a bit sweaty.
That was a different thought.
I didn't know there was a
Okay,
difference with hands.
so often in group settings, I will make a joke that is funny. In my
This is
opinion.
not often.
And
No. No.
Maybe we're gonna end up
Snatch my hand.
because
They
they
said
know
no.
they're
No,
a great
no.
joke repeater. They will
Shut
amplify
the
the
fuck
joke.
up.
Yeah.
They will
I'll
bring
do
it
it.
into and it's
that
it's
happens
its own
to
skill.
me from y'all all the fucking time.
That's
will
just
say,
this is not a
Allie-
specific
Allie
Naomi
once
problem.
roasted you for that.
melting
Well,
down.
Yeah.
she gets
We're
mad that
breaking up.
I
We're
will
breaking up.
incorporate a
Allie's
conversation
Naomi's
we have
girlfriend.
into a tweet.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that she doesn't tweet.
That's not your fault.
Wait,
That's
so
not your fault.
she gets
I
mad
wrote
at
an
you for
entire
that?
song for her that she tweeted the other day, and I didn't say anything. And did it go viral?
Wow.
It didn't.
Wait, what was the song?
You wrote
Fuck.
a song for her?
I wrote a song for her I was singing about. So, okay, well, if she
That's
might not
cute.
like me. Well, it
She
was,
tweeted
Don't get yourself in trouble
It
here.
wasn't necessarily a song. Well, it was a fun. We were having fun.
Okay.
I
She tweeted
wrote
it.
a song for her. I was singing to her a song about how there's a purse on every handle in her house,
Yeah.
on
Us
every door
girls.
handle,
Girlies.
on it's everywhere. And so I wrote a song about all the
I
purses.
hate that it would have been so good. Like if
And
it was
that-
on an album, it would have
And
fucking
then
killed.
I wrote
Been
about how
crying.
for her a purse
I've been
is
like,
a
fuck
is
yeah,
a
this bangs.
material
on a
spiritual
handle.
object upon
People-
which she can project a life
It's
of
so
a vacation,
interesting.
God,
a,
this song goes
a
hard.
fantasy,
That's girls.
something
That's
like that.
Girls.
And
So
then
crazy.
I incorporated a little bit about how Reformation, how she thinks because Reformation is carbon neutral, that she's actually doing charity work.
You
By
dragged
shopping.
girls. You've dragged girls in the
They're
song.
being mean to
I have.
girls. Sometimes they're
I'm
mean
not.
to girls.
No, I'm okay.
Me too.
I am
It's
not
hard.
being mean. I am saying.
It sucks that this song would go so
and
hard.
let me
It did.
say
It went
that I am
insane.
she they. So there's a she.
And there's a thing.
Included in me.
Okay, but how many
and-
purses do you own?
No, I don't
None.
own any. But I'm saying that because I'm saying I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I'm
You don't
saying,
understand purses.
No, I don't
Or just the
understand.
difference between all of them.
Well, I'm just like it's
Color,
It's so
size,
expensive.
shape.
Why are you spending that much
Vibe.
money on that? That's
for
what I'm
different
saying.
vacations,
I'm
for
saying
different
it's so expensive.
movies to go see.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get that really.
Okay.
And then I also can't put anything in them for some reason.
No,
Can I put
need
my
you
phone
to
in
take
there?
my
No,
keys.
there's no room.
I need you to take my keys.
What? You brought a whole bag and there's
Katie,
no
how
room?
many purses do you own?
I not as many.
That many.
Okay.
You own. I could name all
I
your
love that
purses.
Joe went to answer this question. Yeah, let's do it.
I love you,
the,
Allie.
the Gucci purse.
Mm-hmm.
You
Guffy?
have
Do you
that
have a
one
Telfar bag?
that you got. I want to say
Look, listing
it's,
Katie's
it's like the
purses.
black one. It's the black one you take on tour that folds down. It's from Urban Outfitters.
It's from Brandy Melville.
Oh, Brandy Melville.
Oh
Sorry.
my God.
Yeah.
Brandy Melville.
Do you still own your backpack? Do you still own your backpack?
My Marc Jacobs
my God.
backpack. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I don't use it
Flex.
as much.
Oh.
I'm kind of a
I think
little
those are the
backpack
three.
femme. I feel like
I don't know any other ones off
Yeah.
the top.
I have another leather one that I don't. use.
Okay, I have to ask you
Is
guys
it
a
red?
question.
Why? Why did you
No,
do
the
this
red
for
one's the
Brandy
Gucci
Melville?
one.
You're frozen in time.
I can't believe.
Is it because Brandy Melville's a trigger?
No, it's not a trigger. For me, it's that we're listing off Katie's purses.
For me, it's the Brandy Melville.
Okay, it's Brandy
You guys
Melville
are
for
just
you.
on chaotic now.
We're on
what's
chaotic.
happening.
This is Knocking
Yeah.
Records.
It's a
This is
crossover
chaotic.
episode.
Yeah, this is a crossover.
And I love it. But I have a question.
Yeah.
What's next on your records?
That's
Did you have
all
another
the
one?
shit
One
that
more
we
thing.
don't like.
I don't even
Oh, wait,
know.
we had
Oh,
one more.
stuff
We
that
had
we
one more.
like?
Oh, the cute one.
Give
This
an
one.
inclusion.
Oh yeah.
The nice thing. And
Oh.
well, and then that. We wanted to
both.
say that.
Them both.
Well, I had written.
Say
in-
the one-
now this is
say the
gonna
one that's
seem
nice.
Like I was scheming, but
No,
I
say the one
swear
that's
I
nice.
wasn't.
She's
And
a
I just
liar.
wrote,
This is nice.
a nice dinner with friends.
That's something to keep.
Katie's like, after a long podcast in a steaming hot studio, by the way, which it
It's
is.
so hot in here right now.
We don't know why. It just happens
A
sometimes.
nice 4 p.m.
It's- I
dinner
wanna
with
blame
friends.
our It's not her fault.
Our energy is so steamy together.
I love
That's
dinner
true.
with
Yeah,
friends.
we broke it as being
Who
friends.
doesn't?
I
You
know.
Oh, I'd love to.
I think
love
it
to
was
dine.
inspired because we had a nice dinner.
Katie and I had a nice
Did
duo
you guys
dinner.
go to
Okay.
No, but this
Republic? Did you
isn't-
guys actually go?
Because Caleb
Oh
gave
my
me-
god! What did you
Please,
get?
please,
Wait,
So I owe
wait.
Caleb.
Walk me through the meal.
It's
Yeah, what y'all
it's a
get?
kind of different menu. Than
Did you get the Normandy
what else
butter?
is-
No, it's
yeah, we
seasonal.
got the butter.
Obviously,
We got butter.
it's,
You guys
it
love
is
to be
seasonal.
tortured. This
It is
sucks.
seasonal.
We got butter, cheese,
Yeah.
apples,
delicious.
We got a paella.
Oh,
Paella.
word.
paella.
I've never eaten paella because I've been a
got some
vegetarian so long.
oysters.
I kind of wish I could eat paella.
Oysters.
It
We
seems
had
so
kind of a
good.
It is
seafood
yummy. It was
I
delicious.
love rice.
Yeah,
Katie paid.
Sounds
Sugar
like a
mama.
really beautiful night.
Love.
My sugar mama.
absolutely.
I
yeah.
really,
Vibes.
I love to dine. Oh my god.
It's lovely to sit
Yeah,
with a group
it's
of
lovely
people.
to just get into it.
Okay.
Dining is different. Dining
on,
is
shall we-
actually anti-capitalist. Eating is how we are accustomed to doing
yeah, but
things.
Yeah.
dining, like going through it. and there's so
Dining,
many
baby.
courses,
Taking. I
there's
want to
so
be there
much
for
food.
hours.
There's
Sugarfish.
so much food to eat.
Sugarfish when they bring out everything in the little
I've
delivery
never had
houses.
sugarfish
I wanna
because
do
I
that.
haven't
That's what I'm
eaten
talking
them.
about.
I love. Should we have sugarfish tonight? No one else wants dinner. We'll get coffee with everybody. Sugarfish us. Dining is anti-capitalist. It's very socialist. Oh God,
What's
we've
up,
lost you.
Charles?
What happened, babe?
Because
Let's hold space. Is it because Katie and I had dinner?
Because you're doing it again.
Well, Katie.
Oh,
Katie's actually
We
insisting
actually
on
owe
this.
Yeah,
Shelby
I'm in
dinner,
debt.
to be honest. The three of us owe
You
Shelby
don't
dinner.
yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah,
do.
we do.
I'm in a
do.
great
And
amount
You've
Shelby
of.
done
owes
a
me
lot of
dinner.
labor for us.
You've done a
I
lot of
consider
labor.
it a public service.
And Shelby
It
owes me
is.
dinner
It
because I
is.
do a
It's
lot of
charity
labor for
work.
Shelby.
Yeah.
Not for
Have
you
you
guys,
seen
public-
the
the
photo
public.
of Shelby carrying a fake boulder on the set for Kind of Girl? Wait, let me pull this up.
No, but you'll have to send this to Anya as well so we can put it
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Oh, you
I have it.
Oh, Jesus
Katie,
Christ.
Katie should have something crazy.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God, what do we have up?
Oh, Jesus.
Katie,
Then
you
Katie
made
just
it-
flash news.
Show us the boulder pic now.
You made an absolute error.
My
You
God.
boofed it, boss.
Sorry.
She's turning
And
violent.
I
fucking
know
bad.
what Katie's
This is a
been-
person who tried
I
to
know
be
what
straight with me
Katie's
for 2
been up
years.
to at night.
This is a person who tried to be a heterosexual with me for 2 years.
So cute.
It's so adorable. You look like the
My
world's
pants
smallest
came
lesbian.
undone.
In a way, that to be on the record.
It's so cute.
Wait.
He's like,
It's also the kind of there's like a sort of lesbian look that happens in photos where you're furrowed brow but you're smiling.
yeah, it's in like a lot of like old documentaries of like lesbians building houses together.
It's like I'm
Hard at
having a
work.
hard time.
Like there's always one lesbian being like,
They look like they're getting papped. Yeah.
yeah,
Pap.
Papped as in paparazzi, not pap smeared.
They look like they're getting papped.
either.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Kind of going, huh?
This has been an incredible episode.
I'm
Wait,
sure it
there's
has.
something else.
So much.
I don't really
Katie
care.
added that, but there was one other thing, no?
Oh, listen, the other
last
thing was another
just,
item.
The
This we
last
all
thing
love.
was just bagel.
Just bagel.
Thank you. And it's weird of you not to say
Shelby
it.
needed you to say bagel. Actually,
Caleb hates bagels.
I don't like them.
Wow.
Too much bread.
bread.
What the fuck does
Do you
that
like
mean?
You
donuts?
need to toast it more.
He loves donuts.
Donuts,
Thank
yeah.
you for asking.
Okay.
I love donuts.
So it's the savory versus sweet. Sort
I
of.
gotta say, I
Love it all.
love donuts. I love bagels. I
Did you
love
just-
bread.
I
Give
just
me a little
watched.
circle with a hole in it. I want that.
I'll
I
eat
just watched a
anything.
fascinating.
Really.
I was supporting you. I just watched a fascinating documentary called Donut King. Have you guys seen this?
No.
There is so in LA, a lot of the donut places are Cambodian owned.
Yes.
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 This one Cambodian dude came over as a refugee from the war in Cambodia. I don't remember the decade, maybe 70s or 80s. But he started a bunch of donut shops, and then he sponsored other refugees from Cambodia to come over, and he
heard
would
about-
have them
about
start
this.
their own donut
Yeah,
shops.
I've heard about this.
That's
And
what's
is it
up.
the donut shop called Donut King?
There were many of them. They were named many different things, but
Wow.
it's a fascinating story because then I don't want to give it away for anyone who wants to watch it because the documentary takes a fascinating turn. A lot of them don't exist anymore, and the reason for it is crazy.
Something bad happens.
I'm
Yes.
gonna
Is it
change this
racism?
subject wildly fast.
No,
Okay.
But I guess I could ask you after.
go ahead.
Have you watched the Netflix John Wayne Gacy?
Yes,
I haven't watched it yet.
I watched all of it already.
Okay.
that was when
Did
he
you guys
also
watch
talks about
Captive Audience,
bisexuality.
Yeah.
that documentary?
What's that one?
I just watched that one, and it is in 3 parts, and I gotta tell you, skip to the 3rd.
The what documentary?
What is it?
It's called Captive Audience.
What's it about?
It's about this guy who in the 80s goes missing and for 7 years, then he gets returned to his family. Okay.
Oh my god!
But it's a
not
different
the
dude,
same
But
kid.
then in the 3rd part, something buck wild happens.
It's not the
Because it ain't
same
him,
kid.
baby. It's some other
What?
dude.
It's not the same kid.
That's my guess.
That's the guess.
Not the same guy?
They returned a different kid.
No, it is the same kid. I thought the family was involved. I thought that was going to be the twist because at the beginning they're like, how much can a family
this
go through?
Netflix?
Blah, blah. I was like, okay, the family did it. Obviously, that's going to be what
How much
happened.
can a family go through?
I
Is
think
it
it's
Netflix?
I think it's on Hulu.
The kid comes out. The kid comes out as gay.
No.
Tell me,
Do
it
you
takes a
want the
while to.
spoiler? It's a true story.
In a funny way.
I mean,
want
No.
the spoiler.
I don't want it.
Okay. Close
Okay.
your ears.
Okay, go ahead.
He dies in a motorcycle accident, and then his brother starts killing people at his side.
Whoa!
So they were like, there started to be a bunch of murders, and they found out it was his brother. And I was like,
Do you think it's because of all the bad stuff?
I was so bored until then.
Wild.
I think he was really jealous of the fame that his brother got. 'Cause his
So
brother
he
did
decided,
it.
you know what? I'm going to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And he was
That's
like
why you brought
enjoying
up-
it too.
We should have sent documentary films into space.
I got to say.
You guys seen the Abercrombie and Fitch doc?
No.
Yes, I have.
I
I
enjoyed it
wanna watch
actually.
it.
I did as well.
I
It
thought it
confirmed
was-
a lot of things for me.
It
I haven't
confirmed
been watching
all
as much
things.
TV, but I've been listening to Henry Kissinger.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
it's good.
it's funny in that he's a terrible person. Kinsington.
This was an amazing episode of Keeping Records. Thank you so much for being on. We love you. Hey, can I say something genuine?
No.
We love you guys more than you'll ever know.
That's true.
Wow.
We love you too, and we're so sorry.
What about this? Wait,
We're
I have an
sorry.
idea.
Ooh. And they were kissing. And they were boyfriends.
boys and they're going?
And they're going,
And two people can be boyfriends.
We love y'all.
we love you. Bye.
But they shouldn't.
Bye.
They
Get
can,
dinner.
but they shouldn't.
Bye. Sorry about
What is
that.
going on with the temperature?
That was a HeadGum original.